you should. I feel like Rogers in the, I'm Mr. Rogers in the, Mr. Rogers in the neighborhood. It's early morning and I'm feeling good. That sun is shining on me like it should. Ain't got no worries and I'm feeling good. Summer's on me like a backpack, I'm full of love and I'm feeling good. When I get the time, I'ma find a place where I settle down, get fertile ground. But for now, I'm gonna enjoy the summer. Dog days, no bummer. Poolside with a lover. I'm gonna find me a place I promise. Chasing the sun if I'm honest. Wouldn't be saying that all of my goals today have nothing to do with my goals for life. I'm chasing the sun and I'm living a dream, you know what I mean? Celebrate a day. I'm Mr. Rogers in the neighborhood. It's early morning and I'm feeling good. The sun is shining on me like it should. I feel like Rogers in the, I'm Mr. Rogers in the, Mr. Rogers in the neighborhood. It's early morning and I'm feeling good. That sun is shining on me like it should. Ain't got no worries and I'm feeling good. I'm gonna find me a place I promise. Chasing the sun if I'm honest. When I be saying that all of my goals today have nothing to do with my goals for life. I'm chasing the sun and I'm living a dream, you know what I mean? Celebrate a day. I'm Mr. Rogers in the neighborhood. It's early morning and I'm feeling good. The sun is shining on me like it should. I feel like Rogers in the, I'm Mr. Rogers in the, Mr. Rogers in the neighborhood.
Yeah, shout out to Saint Germain with the Mr. Rogers theme song. That one is the slab. And good to see all y'all, man. It's the last show of the year. Welcome to the neighborhood. Big Terry, Awesome Antoine, what's good? Lennin, what's happening? Got some new music from Lennin in the show. And I think that might have worked out well. I was worried about the versus battle between Bay Legends, E40, and Too Short. I wasn't clear if it was gonna overlap or not. So hopefully we get it in. So anyways, yeah, welcome to the neighborhood. I'm rapfredrogers. My goal is to help artists grow and connect. And I'll be reacting to each track with one of 4 classifications. It could be not my cup, which doesn't mean it's bad. It's just not really resonating with me personally. Good formula means there might be some objective mistakes, but I really like what you're doing, and I just think you need to keep going and grinding and crank out more tracks. Good formula just needs repetition to find perfection. Can't find a flaw, one of my highest ratings. Means you're making mistake-free music, which is a win. And then really impressive, meaning I love it. It's professional sounding track in my eyes. And if any of y'all are listening along, like usual, I'll ask you to leave your 1 to 5 star rating. 5 stars meaning you would actually download this, add it to a playlist, or share it with a friend. All right, man. Well, sheesh. Cheers, y'all. Let's get it cracking. First up, we got Jimmy 5 with Hottest Free Agent. Here we go. Video off the bat.
Yo, hey.
Let me know how y'all think about this one.
Yeah. Hey. Why is you playing like say? What do no money can't say? Why is you playing like say? What do no money can't say? Pop look like that makes you show. Hey. Why is you playing like say? Hey. Why is you playing like say? What do no money can't say? Pop blue like that makes you. Ball out of free agent. I got that girl in her birthday suit, like it's a special occasion. Hop in the mic, speed racing. Shoot out the rocket like Tracy. Cookie blunt smoking, no flavor. The single, the hottest free agent. Ball out of free agent. I run to the money I chase. I pop blue like the major. Hey, give me that here, what you think? The single, the hottest free agent. Ball out of free agent. I smoking no cookie blunt. My nigga, they wear right now. I smoking no cookie. You smoking no Reggie, but nigga. I pay no butt. I play a whole better butt, nigga. You don't want no trouble to beat. I use the car trouble and shit. I use the trap by the feet. I hit odds against, but I beat them hoes. Sell the feet, made the trap jump like they playing volleyball. You can pay whatever's bossy, go more valuable. Better be good, I'll be good at it. Y'all, that what that OG said. I was tryna beat the pack out like Holyfield. And I got a cup full of oil like a beat reed. Why is you playing like Satan? Went to the money, can't save it. Pop blue like the major. Ball out of free agent. I I got that girl in her birthday suit, like it's a special occasion. Hop in the mind, speed racing. Shoot out the rocket like Tracy. Cookie blunt smoking, no flavor. This thing go the hottest free agent. On ball like a free agent. I run to the money, I chase it. I pop blue play the major. Hey, give me that hit, what you think? This thing go the hottest free agent. On ball like a free agent.
Jimmy 5, he's the hottest free agent. Alright, so overall, pretty professional and well-polished video, you have to say. Color correction is nice and creates a cool aesthetic overall. The various shots of the video, the different cuts, are well framed, and the editing is nice. Nice blend of close-ups and shots of Jimmy 5 just kind of gigging and vibing around there. That keeps it more engaging than just one long shot of you rapping all your lyrics in one take, which is something we often see on this show, which can work, but I kind of like this method of editing. Bringing the shots in and out of focus keeps things visually interesting, and it's not overdone, which can be an issue. Even I've made that mistake in the past. As far as the song, the beat has good energy, is well mixed, sounds contemporary and radio friendly. This kind of track is about like swagging out. It's about that energy and that attitude. And Jimmy 5 executes that well. And you know, those ad-libs really help with that, which is crucial for this kind of lane. So well done with the ad-libs layer. Sometimes that's missing for developing artists. You definitely have a cool and successful rap voice. Hook is solid. You know, going through the points, you know, voice is solid, originality low. But that's okay. You don't have to hit every metric perfectly. It's aiming for that mass appeal. Vocal effects and mixing sounded good, as always. If you guys can add to the comments on the mixing, I'd appreciate it. It's not my strength. Lyrical content and bars, low, but it's more about that swagger. Flow was solid, and beat was solid. Maybe pointing upwards. The beat was probably one of the strengths here. So I would classify that as good formula with successful visuals as well, which is not easy. It takes a lot of time and effort. And I think those visuals will help bring people back to your track, which is the key. That's the challenge. So these visuals succeed at showing who you are as an artist as well. So well done. In the chat, Awesome Antoine saying, not bad, nice video, cool song, 3.9 out of 5. If you're getting a 4 or a 5, that's quite good. Lennin saying, not mad at it, between a 3 and a 4, which is still a win. 3 and up is a win. And then Trent Bolden, welcome to the neighborhood. Giving it a 3.5. So that's solid, man. That's winning. Doing a good job. Let's keep it moving here. Next up, we got Azidean with Slide.
That probably take
What? Slide. On the scene, there's no surprise. I just kill it every time. You can see it in my eyes. I just dive in the pool that's full of ice. Got the money on my mind, so that gonna be my bride. I just slide. Hold up, I'ma win away. I just cannot syncopate. Every time I'm feeling late, I just want my dinner plate. Eat it up, then feeling great. Even though I'm talking about it, I just can't picture somehow it's moving further away. I'm out in my biggest plot, made a counter so that I could finally catch it. Then you know I finally counted. I just slide. On the scene, there's no surprise. I just kill it every time. You can see it in my eyes. I just dive in the pool that's full of ice. Got the money on my mind, so that gonna be my bride. I just bang, boom, bop. Wait a minute, that's a cop. 21's a lot, still be drowning in these shots. Say fruit, nah, but I'm doing what I want. Breakthrough song, always hoping what I got. Takes too long, but I'm still gonna reach the top. Like medicinal, I'm mentally flying. Say my name like Destiny's Child. Trying to figure out my life. I just wanna keep a smile. I just made another track, cause then why not? I just wanna get some bread from it, cause damn it's hot. This music not a sedative, still make it drop. How they sleeping through these hella kicks that make it pop. No matter what I do, just can't get rid of it. These thoughts up in my head, I keep on visiting. No matter what I do, I gotta make it big. And if I can't get there, I better make it mid. And eat a mid and take a trip. That's the catalyst, making a count of this. Need to take a minute, look at where I've been, look at where I'm going, and I steer the skid. And I come with a ticket, hop up in a whip. Then I see what I'm sowing, and I just slide. On the scene, there's no surprise. I just kill it every time. You can see it in my eyes. I just dive in the pool that's full of ice. Got the money on my mind, so that gonna be my bride. I'll just slide, 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 slide.
Azzy with the slide. Coming out of Birmingham, Alabama. To my knowledge, that's our first track out of Alabama we've reviewed. The beat definitely slaps. It's not just all bass either. There's some catchy melodies in here, which is cool. Cool rap voice, cool artwork, catchy hook, really solid track all around, hitting all the different metrics. With a laid-back approach and some decent lines as well. Destiny's Child line was nice. Let's see. Points-wise, voice is a strength. Curious what you guys think about like the delivery, flow, swagger. It was subtle but nice. Originality, medium, maybe lowish, because you know we've heard pop songs like this, but it's doing it very well. Vocal effects and mixing sounded pretty solid to me. I think that was a win. Lyrical content as far as bars or subject matter, solid, much better than many tracks aiming for that mass appeal. Flow was a strength. I like the swagger and the kind of subtle energy of that. And the beat was a strength. I definitely think it was a pretty solid beat. So, yeah, Lennin saying it's got some bop to it. Not mad at that one either. Hitting it with a 3. Awesome Antoine hitting it with a 3.5. And then Trent Bolden hitting it with the 3. Is that TJB? I'm looking at the art. Is that you, TJB? Good to see you, fam. Featured on some of the All Beats episodes we've done. And coming up a little bit later in the show as well. All right. Well, let's see what we got up next. We'll get to some diversity in a little bit. Well, here we go with G-Spitist, Put It On Me, produced by Yaki Beats. Also featured in one of the All Beats episodes.
Night, Boston air, letting this bullshit air. Talking bullshit air, only glares they could never stare. Every goddess had to remind ya where G comes from. The spit is right off of the tongue, spitting off of the dome. I like to write though, free my mind and write it down, so I can reminisce about the fuck shit and how they put me down. But I'ma top them like I'm a wife still. Pay some light bills, get this equipment, teach myself to record, so I ain't gotta be on niggas' accord. Now you know what I'm on, now you know the shit that I'm on. Can't nobody say they put me on. What you gon' do? I got on my own. Ain't nobody put up nothing. I'm not asking, I'm not bragging, I'm just saying I peep game. I got on my own. Ain't nobody put up nothing. I'm not asking, I'm not bragging, I'm just saying I peep game. Peep the fucking game and play it to win. Niggas gon' be bitches and bitches be saying y'all friends. Never let your guard down, always keep your strap on. You better never back down and be the first to back out. Peep the fucking game and play it to win. Niggas gon' be bitches and bitches be saying y'all friends. Never let your guard down, always keep your strap on. You better never back down and be the first to back out. Back out, black out, back out, black out. Yes, I lost my fear. I'm only wanting this fame. Keep them screaming my name. Keep my shit on repeat. My shit bump. I ain't talking no deep. They ain't fucking with me. I'm on some other shit. That's why it's taking me longer. I ain't fucking on no other shit. Keep a stack, keep a stick. Stay dolly, fuck a friend. Get this money up, cause niggas ain't gon' front you none. And they gon' wanna fuck on ya. I ain't giving nothing up. My bars enough to keep them drunk, dumb, loopy school heads. Send love to Massachusetts. Show love to me and beat Gates. Spark the blunt and beat Gates. So all my lyrics be great. I got on my own. Ain't nobody put up nothing. I'm not asking, I'm not bragging, I'm just saying I peep game. Peep the fucking game and play it to win. Niggas gon' be bitches and bitches be saying y'all friends. Never let your guard down, always keep your strap on. You better never back down and be the first to back out. Peep the fucking game, play it to win. Niggas gon' be bitches and bitches be saying y'all friends. Never let your guard down, always keep your strap on. You better never back down and be the first to back out. Back out, black out, black out, black out. Black out, black out, black out, black out.
Okay, G-Spitist with Yoki Beats. Put me on. Always important and great to get some representation from the ladies. Really chill and immersive aesthetic built by those creepy synth chords. Lots of cool beat builds in this. If you were to write down all the different layers of the beat, you might be surprised how much was going on there actually, especially since it comes across as like so cohesive and chill. It feels minimalistic, but there's a lot going on in there. There is a good amount of negative space still left in the beat, which leaves a lot of room for the vocals to be featured front and center. So I always think that's it's an increasingly growing style of production, which I think is great for featuring the actual lyrics and the vocal performance. So G-Spitist has an awesome swag. This is a great example of how performing your lyrics with just a touch of attitude can really help make a big difference and impact in your music. That's something I often give developing artists feedback on in the past. It's a subtle but important approach. It can be hard for some artists to develop. She uses inflection changes really well, not overly exaggerated, but constantly changing some of the inflection in her voice. I think that keeps it engaging for listeners, makes it interesting. Solid hook here, solid bars, and the track seems well mixed. I like the energy change for the second verse right at the beginning. That was an important little change with the chill beat like this. Got to keep the listener engaged. Points wise, voice was solid, originality medium, vocal effects and mixing sounded nice. Lyrical content, medium plus, looking up. She got some nice bars in here for sure. Flow was solid, and I like the beat. It was a solid beat too. I think the more you run that beat back, the more you appreciate some of the details in that beat. So shout out to Yoki Beats there. And then, hey, Grip Tannen, welcome to the neighborhood, man. We got you coming up in the second half. TJB saying, 3.25, hitting it with the decimal points. The singing sections were a little rough. I wonder if a little auto-tune, not auto-tune to create a robot voice, but enough to just keep the pitches where you want them to be might have been a good move. Not sure if that was already utilized in this one. Awesome Antoine saying, likes the beat. Don't know about the vocals. 3.8 on the beat, though. That's really solid. 3 on the vocals. Lennon's liking the beat. And then Grip Tannen saying the vocals are a 4, which is really high. She has that twang and discipline. That's what I noticed as well. I think there's a lot to continue to grow and build upon. So I think pretty impressive. She's a good writer. G-Spitist, shout out to you. All right, let's keep it moving. Next up, we got Lennin and TJB with the EP they just dropped. Looks like just yesterday. Let's hit it with Sour Patch Kids, featuring LiRoot as well. LiRoot's been on the show. I think we played at least one other track with LiRoot and Lennin in the past, which was a dope collaboration. TJB, what's good?
Yeah, we got TJB on the beat. LiRoot. And yours truly. Yeah. When I was young, me and my parents had beef. 17 years old, kicked out on the streets. It was a matter of time before I knew I'd leave that place. I was trying to survive, and all I needed was some space. The streets were getting me high, and I was trying to deal with life, tired of just getting by. And I didn't even think twice. My heart was broken like my home, so I paid the price. developed this depression like 25 to life, and I'm still doing time as I hide behind these bars, and I'm still doing fine when I look at all the scars. That's the shit that reminds me that I've come so fucking far, and now I embrace it all. Just love who you are. I'm like a Sour Patch Kid when it makes me reminisce when I was young, dumb, and broke. And ignorance is bliss. This was when I was a kid, staring into the abyss. Still wish I was a kid. Let me tell you what I miss is this.
Wish I could go back riding bikes as a kid,
zooming down the street,
tryna hit up homies in they crib.
If they ain't home,
ain't no phone,
ain't no way to get a hoe.
Gotta roam,
gotta go, gotta get up in the zone.
Wish I could go back riding bikes as a kid, zooming down the streets,
tryna hit up homies in their crib.
If they ain't home,
ain't no phone,
ain't no way to get a hoe.
Gotta roam,
gotta go,
gotta get up in the zone.
Hanging in there like a carabiner, I'm going rogue, Pirates of the Caribbean, and people calling me being a straight rude neglect. Oddly enough, those words are straight nostalgic, like Wu-Tang Clan. I ain't nothing to fuck with, working harder every day like a cut neck. Patrick Bateman, a facade, but I can't bail. A trail that beckons me back. If I trek, do I fail? Working too hard could give you heart attack. Act like chewing on some ratatouille. Send me back. A veteran of vetted sins. I ain't been the same since. I can't sense this. I feel restless, useless, reckless. I'm tryna vent, yes, but keep it a secret like a mistress. Let me tell you what I miss. It's this. Let me tell you what I miss, it's this.
Wish I could go back riding bikes as a kid, zooming down the street,
tryna hit up homies in they crib.
If they ain't home,
ain't no phone,
ain't no way to get a hoe.
Gotta roam,
gotta go, gotta get up in the zone. Wish I could go back riding bikes as a kid,
zooming down the streets,
tryna hit up homies in their crib.
If they ain't home,
ain't no phone,
ain't no way to get a hoe.
Gotta roam,
gotta go,
gotta get up in the zone.
Yeah, it's been another TJB production. Lennin, thanks for having me on. It's your boy LiRoot. Dwall up showing you how it goes down. But we're not done with the EP just yet. Let's keep it moving, Lennin. Yo, show them what you got.
Lennin and LiRoot with TJB on the beat. Great sample. Beat builds well. I like how the layers of percussion fall in as the first verse unfolds. Nice catchy hook. I really like how both artists trade off lines for the hook. I don't know why more artists don't do that formula for hooks, especially when there are features. I feel like it's almost always a home run. A very cool contrast, very hip-hop, keeps it very interesting. Cool introspective and self-reflective subject matter. I feel like that really helps showcase who you are as an artist for both artists, both vocalists. This is one of the main strengths for this one, I think. And it's cool how the album art directly showcases that as well. That's very on brand. That's good marketing. Looks good. I feel like that art gives you a great idea of what to expect for this track and perhaps for this EP as well. Dope nostalgia. Is that you? I see young Lennin in there. Is that young TJB in there as well? So points wise, voice for Lennin is great. LiRoot's right there. I like the hook, the way that the voice contrasts to one another was great. Originality was solid. Vocal effects and mixing sounded great to me. Let me know if y'all hear anything differently in the chat. Lyrical content can be bars or subject matter. This is going for more of a theme subject matter. But it's very strong in that way, kind of reflecting back. Man, I wish I could be back in the day smashing around on bikes, maybe through the neighborhood. Flow was good for both artists, and I think the beat was a strength. It was a very nice beat, nice sample. All around a well-rounded track for sure. So let's see what we got. Grip Tannen hitting it with the 3 out of 5. That's a win. rudeboypro, hey, welcome back to the neighborhood. Beat sounds like currency. Ooh, yeah, I can hear that. Awesome Antoine, 3.6. See what else we got. Hey, Unclaimed Gaming, welcome to the neighborhood. We got some people popping up here. Definitely would say, one of my highest ratings, Can't Find a Flaw, really nice. you know, the balance between the two artists would be the thing to think about. And, you know, if you're feeling it, check out more from the Unwrapped EP, which just dropped the other day. So we got the link in the chat. We might have to put that up in the Discord as well. We're trying to like slowly build a network of people for collaboration and feedback. I'll drop the Discord link if any of y'all are Discord minded. We got a good growing community of people for feedback. You know, and this is mostly coming from the Making Hip Hop Reddit community. So if you like any of these artists, you know, hit up the link, drop a comment, drop a like, show some love. That's what we're here for. And then y'all stick around, Lennin and TJB, if you can. Your feedback would be really appreciated for a lot of these other artists as well. So, yeah, okay, all right, yeah. Yeah, Dainty and Heaps, we do got you in the second half, rudeboypro. And I think we had you back in like the first season or something, but it might have been under the producer's name. So anyways, we'll keep it moving here. Really appreciate hearing artists multiple times. It's really cool to hear the growth and progression. That's what this show is about. And you know, this is coming with some excellent work from these artists here. Next up, we got Highz with Insight. Here we
go. Missed opportunity, fuck it, it's nothing new to me. Faded up at the party, see I'm religion and new belief. Stumbled through the lobby, rather stable in the Audi. I was geeked about the rails and let the future fail. Must prevail, heard, gotta guard your heart, find your zen. Nihilistic living was too late to make amends. Been pro, they more makeshift, stairs be invasive. About to trip the Atlas, bet they stay stationed. Yeah, and I'm a product of the side effects. Put one in the air like a fighter jet, get it bet. Bleed from the sleeve, yes, more than a track. Melancholy, get at times when I think away back. Ain't tripping though, just can't remember much. It was benders every weekend though, I'm never out of touch, no. And this shit flow like water, get hella high at times till the syndrome imposter. Yep. Mind right, vision insight though, not to take light, no. Caught up in a cycle. Mind right, vision insight though, not to take light, no. Caught up in a cycle. Hella faded, I was drinking through the night. Where you living, I was sipping like I'm trying to see the light. Yeah, trying to get this cash and I'm trying to catch these flights. And I'm watching time pass, know it's all before your eyes. Yeah, watch how you speaking, I'm tripping, trippy, I'm peeking. I'm thinking I can't go lead him. A prison I built, can't leave it. Since youngins I've been a fiend and been living with no damn reason. I'm tired, yeah, I've been eking. That poison won't set you free, no. Do what you want, go and talk your shit. And I swear they think they know I've been sick of it. And then they go again, talking about the kid. And I know it wasn't love, though I've been missing it, yeah. Geeked up like amigo, C-note spending at the casino. Wasting hella cash, fucking freeload. Steady re-up on the grams like Pico. Mind right, vision insight though, not to take light, no. Caught up in a cycle.
Just over 2 minutes with that one. What do y'all think about the song length? Did you want more, or was 2 minutes perfect? It was a pretty fucking nice track. Real nice beat that both feels classic and contemporary to me, which can be very hard to pull off. I like that. I feel like you're appealing to all sorts of different audiences with that vibe. Awesome and kind of eerie vocal layers in the beats. That kind of like woman singing or whatever sounded really interesting. Kind of swelled in and out during the hook towards the end and in the middle. I like how you mostly relied on negative space for the hook, Highz. Curious how y'all think about it. That might be underwhelming for some people, but I like when you kind of just take a little break after spitting so much fire and just let the beat breathe a little bit. I think it was effective. Creates a nice contrast between your strong flow for the verses, which both the first and second verse was pretty fire. Second verse was extremely fire. Great rap voice, great flow, real nice rhyme schemes, real nice bars. So you're kind of hitting all the different metrics. Going through the points, voice was excellent. Originality, I would say, was pretty high. Vocal effects and mixing sounded good to me. Lyrical content, as far as bars or subject matter, it's definitely got a theme with the subject matter, but there's some strong bars featured here. The flow was impeccable in the second, especially when they drop out the low end and the kicks in the second verse was pretty fucking impressive. And I love the beat. I think this beat could be dope as fuck for a lot of artists. So Highz made it his own. I would classify this as really impressive. Art is solid. The shadowy scene does visually match the aesthetic of the tone of the track pretty well, but you could probably make it a bit less blurry and pixelated, in my opinion. Even if you wanted the image to feel like a bit distorted, like it's kind of looking like here, there's probably a better way to go about it. It's nitpicking though, it's a detail. Overall, it's a great short track. Definitely has me interested to hear more. So shout out to you, Highz, that's a win. In the chat, Grip Tannen saying, here we go. Unclaimed Gaming saying, nice track. rudeboypro's liking it. Let's see what else we got. Lennin, pretty solid. Hit it with a 4. Awesome Antoine, 3.8. Let's see. Unclaimed Gaming saying, pause on the 2-minute track. Might be pushing it, but it was tasteful overall. Thanks for that. Yeah, that's what I was kind of like curious to hear what you guys think about that. And then Grip saying, you know, might be novice, but a solid direction. Yeah, I mean, that one was pretty winning to me. If you make a whole tape of things of that quality, you know, people are going to be interested for sure. So that was cool. All right, so we can see how we're kind of progressing through the show. Next up, we got Provokah with Don't Know. I think this is also a relatively new album.
Provokah. Check this out.
Warded in the prisoner's mind, I'm thinking confined. I'll bail if a bond I can't find. George Jackson, how I'm rapping with some blood in my eye. I have a style, feeling sleep deprived. This is something that the blind lead in the blind. So intricate hides, I spy Waldo when I can't climb. How independents come out of pocket, they budget watching. Feeling gross when domestic product isn't popping. In the third quarter, former warrior, a dude ran if I come back with nets in the black. Some reserved in the fast, can't get the time back. Make Greenspan for beat packs. Trying to make my ease in quantitative. Promoters janky, you pay to play, you in the red. They getting jelly roll fed. We some birds in the park when they throwin' they bread. Such peckerheads.
Hey, yo, Dumbo. Let me holler at you for a minute. Hello? Hello, you hear me? Yo, let me get those exclusives for the load up. Alright, let me get like 100 an exclusive. Nigga, you said 1,000. Nigga, I get 10, that's 10,000. I ain't got it. I'm broke, nigga. Sorry.
Flying spirit seat in first class. I'm still a player in my coach bag. Get the pun? Self-taught, cause these Seminoles bought. They pull the wool, then they fleece on the course. Half the sheep lost. Made this music for my soul. Comfort doctor shows. COD to as the aim exposed. Oh, ego challenge even when I'm chalked. Repeat the tally next to Kill Street for those that's doubting. If I see a spin, we talking politics. Make that capital one, no reaching where they wallet is. 360 coming full circle. And these squares play 4 sides, the one that hurt you. Know the angles on your reflex. They can measure your worth for where you been next. Between the 2 degrees, know the business industry's lacking on either one. That's impended defeat. Before Jay was a prince because he rap a lot. Now he combined both. He gave us all hope. To keep it real, I'm still broke. Penny with a hole in it. That give me more incentive. Want to get distribution or a joint venture. That's where my head is.
But for now, I'm starving. I performed this shit last week. I'm washing up in the station bathroom. Have no deodorant and shit. Throw a nigga a quote or something.
Hey, being real honest with it. Talking about having no deodorant, man. I'm still broke too, man. I feel you thought Provokah. So super classic boom bap beat with the cool horn sample. Awesome rap voice. Smooth flow. Great lyrics. Sorry I stepped away for a minute, but I was listening the whole time. Some of the best bars we've had on here, I feel like. You know, I'm a big fan of classic boom bap aesthetics, and it's very refreshing to hear, you know, artists continue to be able to pull that off. It looks like Thought Provoker's coming out of Port Jarvis, New York. Not sure if that's upstate or where that is. It might be a turnoff for some audiences. Curious how y'all think in the chat. The Peckerheads line at the end of the first verse stood out. That was cool. The second verse was packed with great bars and lyrics. It's exactly what you're kind of expecting and hoping for when you hear a track like this, when you hear a beat like this. I'm often disappointed when hearing people rap over beats like this recently and they don't deliver properly. You have to come correct. when you're coming in this kind of lane, because there's such a history of amazing, excellent tracks that you're kind of competing with for my listen, right? So, you know, well done. Well done. Excellent MC ability on display. It means you've probably put in more effort into becoming a well-rounded rapper than 90% of the people on Reddit, you know, thought Provokah. It would be interesting to know how much you freestyle. That's always interesting to see how that informs and comes in parallel with people's music and their bars. You know, also, is this strictly your lane? Just kind of, you know, classic lane, or do you dabble in other subgenres of hip-hop as well, would be my question. It's always interesting to kind of see where people's range of music making is, right? So points-wise, voice was great, very classic, awesome voice, cuts right through the beat, awesome. Originality, medium, just because this lane is so established, but it's actually increasingly refreshing nowadays. Mixing sounded solid. You put a lot of personality in this as well. Lyrical content, bars. Bars.com.org/AU. Flow was good. And the beat was classic. I love it. I love this kind of beat. Personally, it's up my lane. Might not be for everyone. I'd say it's really impressive for what it's trying to do. If y'all are feeling that, go check out more from the Can I Rap From You album. Might have to drop that in the Discord as well. Let's see what else we got. Yeah, Lennon saying nice classic vibe. Track was dope. Some improvements needed in the mixing. Okay, maybe that's the area of improvement here. Curious if anyone else heard that. Grip saying well done. Big Terry. Big Terry, what's up? Stream is going good, man. We're just getting started. You know, we're I guess we're actually approaching halfway at this point, so we're getting through it. Got some different kind of stuff. Second half's gonna be interesting and different as well. We're trying to, you know, I always try to put similar sounding things together a little bit, but we're gonna hear some interesting and different stuff here. So next up, we got ROKKO Cash with intro 99.9. What you got, ROKKO Cash? Let's hear you. Oh man, yeah, Big Terry. Always appreciate you being here because it's in the UK. It's like 3 in the morning, so shout out to you, fam. Cheers. Probably got to be on the sauce to be up. Here we go with ROKKO.
Common community, you and me form a unity. Who is he? Ratatouille spooning up this beef stew with me. I cannot be belittled, I never let no one stew with me. Beautifully illustrated Mona Lisa with some jewelry. Scrutiny's like two of me, arguing over who is me. Digging for opportunity, musically start recruiting me. Otherwise end up losing me. Need you to stop confusing me. The cue for me to leave is brutal, but I can take the cruelty. Read my eulogy. Sharp as Gillette razors, I was raised in a way no one can influence me. I've inspired every person I met and they stay true to me. Usually it's the opposite, now they kiss on my booty cheek. I'm a bougie freak. I put the calm in communication. A verbal assassin, use my palms as lubrication. Slap the ass to people across the nation. Fuck the masses, bend the rules like the rap gymnastics. I put the I in and spazzing. Whatever I in, I'm spazzing. Fucking IG, what's happening? Is an idea if I have you. Is an ID since you lack identity. No offense, but you on the fence of insecurities. Eating you alive, it'll pass over with maturity. I'ma put the chair on top of this game and pop it till it's bleeding out of its purity. Security. Nah, they don't want none, son. No, they don't want none. I said, nah, they don't want none, son. No, they don't want none. No.
Man, that was a real fast track. Y'all not giving me enough time to get drunk. I guess I should keep that tempered anyways. Very impressive technical flow from ROKKO Cash. Coming out of Jacksonville, Florida. I'm not sure we've heard one out of Jacksonville yet. The entire track has no percussion. It's literally just the piano chords there and a spoken word. So to rap at that speed, with that cadence, and without missing a beat, it's very challenging. Try it. It's not easy. Most people can't pull it off. Great rhyme schemes and lyrics with this one. Tight bars. Cool poetic spoken word approach. Visually, there's also a lot done well here. Amazing color usage. It's kind of a mix of that black and white desaturated color palette And then, you know, the yellow becomes more dominant as the track progresses, which is an interesting thing. Run that back, you might notice the colors are telling a story as well. Yeah, so cool, like yellow and green filters. There's also some green up in there. And, you know, it's a heavily filtered video with lots of effects. Maybe they're trying to, you know, compensate for the beat being minimalistic, perhaps, and keep that listener and that watcher engaged. Interesting choice. Too many effects can be a turnoff, but I don't think it's done here. I think it was well done. I think they handled that balance well. I love the head floating in space effect, like halfway through the first verse. I thought that was very well done and attention grabbing. It created a good visual contrast. I thought that was a smart move. Points wise, voice is sharp. Liking that voice. Originality, I think, is pretty high, man. It's doing something different, right? I like it, and it slaps in its own way. Vocal effects and mixing sounded good. Lyrical content is a strength, man. Real bars. Real solid fucking bars. We're getting into some good bars here. Flow was impressive as fuck as well. Great cadence. And beat, you know, is minimalistic, so low, but it's not really about that. It's not trying to be about that, right? I would classify this as really impressive. You know, dope to hear something like this coming out of Jacksonville. And I really like the styling at the end, you know, after the bars, right? After the second verse. Just the last 30 seconds or so, just kind of soulful. Just kind of vibing out. That was a real soulful ride out to the track, and it shows a whole different side of you as an artist, ROKKO Cash. Almost kind of like an Isaiah Rashad kind of vibe at the end there, which is a big compliment. Let's see, Big Terry saying modern M kind of delivery. Whoa, winning. rudeboypro saying, you know, bars were good, beat was boring. Yeah, so that minimalistic beat is going to be hit or miss for people, right? It's very spoken word. You know, that might not be everyone's lane. Awesome Antoine saying pretty good, hitting it with a 3.7. Big Terry saying chill beat. And then, hey, July, what's good, man? Welcome to the neighborhood. Good to see you, as always. Didn't know it was here, but you made it. Appreciate you. All right, let's keep it moving. We got one more before the halftime show. We're going to not have a very long halftime show, but we will have kind of a deconstruction of Big K.R.I.T as a rapper and a producer and showing some stats behind that. So if you're a K.R.I.T fan, you'll like that. Second half, we got something different coming for y'all. So here we go with Glitter Thief coming out of London. Cool art there. We got Glitter Thief.
Some past years been real weird. Things appeared to shift gear when January premiered. Sincere promises made here with clear beers. I persevered to cheers you on New Year's when fear neared. Skip a couple of weeks, warm hands or cold cheeks. Snow falling, you calling me Mr. Meant to Be. And I pretended like whatever. But it was in the month of May, I say I stay there forever. Now cold frost clears and snow stops falling. Love blooming, overhauling, FaceTime calling. I'm recalling all the love that I was falling in. May turn to June and pretty soon I saw us moving in. Within a little too flat that sat back on train tracks. A place with just enough space to stay back and relax. Painted dainty towel racks, all of your favourite shades of blue. And I saw out at Olympia the pieces of you. Peace. And if there's really peace for me, well maybe that's the Odyssey. And if I really need you leave, well maybe ask the Odyssey. And I'll be back around, you'll see. Well maybe that's the Odyssey. Wish I could call it prophecy. Now things was getting funner as spring turns to summer. Trees discover colour, giving cover like a mother. Work was tougher and the cover stress that we was under. But grand plans are ham and I still loved her like no other. 2 months all under it and working back to back. Stacking nothing close to racks, but I was happier with that. I came home alone to you and you was sitting mad pensive. With a stick in hand and a strip that had confirmed that we was positive. Oh my lord, but all my worries. Barely in our 20s we was worried. We had hurried, hearing stories that blurry. Our sturdy families that carried. We was loved and we was warm and we was safe and we was happy. Like, really happy. Like maybe we might get married. Like imagine this happening like way back in January. Like things felt right and I ain't wait to see it through. And I saw Attica, Olympia, the pieces of you. Peace. And if there's really peace for me, well maybe that's the Odyssey. And if I really need to leave, well maybe ask the Odyssey. And I'll be back around, you'll see. Well maybe that's the Odyssey. Wish I could call it prophecy. Yeah, with the summer forgotten as autumn starts a calling. Leaves on trees falling, your feet and knees stalling. These bees will squeeze calling me please. I'm withdrawing, our knees be installing. And life was never boring. Morning you calling me cause you was getting sicker. Why can't you get it quicker? And I ain't mean to bicker, but I figure I could tell her I'll be home in time for dinner. Cause bills was getting bigger and mama ain't raised a quitter. Mid-winter, 4 AM live liquor. Something been feeling wrong so you called your mum's ringer. Grab me by the arm, alarm off as you began to shiver. Great quicker, you shouting into the mirror like I'm sicker. Like 999, no it's not fine. I fall in decline cause now's not the time. So things will be fine, be here anytime. But they taking long, this feeling wrong. I'm scared of these signs, scream emergency, urgency. I need you to converge on me, I need pieces of courtesy. I need harmony urgently. All these hospital porters be rushing straight with their orders. But seeing patients before us, I'm screaming please don't ignore us. And no one's here to care for us. I thought I'm trying to support us, transported into some quarters with doctors trying to warn us. They said they sorry for all this, but there be no more care for us. I'm crying, I know you're wrong for this, but they just closing their borders. And if there's really peace for me, well maybe that's the Odyssey. And if I really need to leave, well maybe ask the Odyssey. And I'll be back around, you'll see. Well maybe that's the Odyssey. Wish I could call it prophecy. Relationships trickle a little like icicles. It's simple to size pickle. The people that civil with you down the middle. So you slip until you ripple down your wall. Saying fuck all of this year. And this year said fuck you all.
Said fuck all of this year. And this year said fuck all of you all. It sounds like this dude didn't want to stop rapping. The beat was running out. He's like, I'm still going hard. In the chat, looks like people are loving the horns. Rude Boy Pro loving the horns. And Grip Tannen. Big Terry saying got a good flow, reminds me of the streets. Geezer vibes. That sounds like some London shit. I don't really know. I guess that's a compliment. Big Terry saying impressive cadence. Grip hitting it with a 4 out of 5. Dude was going off, and as the song progressed, he got harder and harder. You know, definitely some momentum gained there. So that's cool. Awesome. Antoine hitting it with a 4 out of 5. July with the 5. Well produced and well written. So one of the better and most well reviewed tracks thus far. Very cool beat. Gets you zoned in for sure. Nice rhyme schemes. Fairly poetic approach to the bars as well. Glitter Thief. Unique vocal layers for the hook. That hook created a huge contrast. You put a lot of effort into that hook. I wasn't quite expecting that, you know. Very different melodic tone there. It's a strong hook. It might not immediately resonate for everyone, but it's not a turnoff for anyone. I think it's masterfully done. It does sound very well mixed, and the hook does grow on you. There's some great production details here as well. I really like the horn accents. Sprinkled in around 2.5 minutes in is when the horns really started to take off. Points wise, you know, voice great, originality solid. Vocal effects and mixing sounded real good. Lyrical content, bars, English bars. I think they're called pubs. Flow, impeccable. Beat was great. You know, classic boom bap type beat. He took it to another level with that performance, that vocal performance. I would classify this as really impressive. I also really like how you handled those like last 20 seconds. Let's just listen to those last 20 seconds. That shit was fire.
Well, maybe ask the Odyssey, and I'll be back around, you'll see. Well, maybe that's the Odyssey. Wish I could call it prophecy. And now relationships trickle a little like icicles. It's simple to size pickle. The people that civil with you down the middle. So you slip until you ripple down your wall. Saying fuck all of this year. And this year said fuck you all.
Yeah, so anyways, really strong flow and rhyme schemes to end the track in a very strong and memorable way, which does help bring people back to your track. A strong ending resonates in the mind. So, you know, I feel like a lot of people often don't realize what a strong ending to a track can do for you. And pretty cool art, you know, as well. All right, so look, Grip Tannen, hang in there. We got you coming up in the next round. Rude Boy Pro, we got you coming up soon as well in the next half. We will do a quick halftime show, as is tradition. So today our halftime show for our hip-hop knowledge drop is all about Big K.R.I.T. Do any of you guys listen to Big K.R.I.T. is my question. If not, you might be missing out. If so, what are your favorite projects? Drop the name of your favorite K.R.I.T. projects in the chat. I'm curious to see a little survey of what we got here. This that I'm going to show you is from Central Sauce, which is partnered with Hip Hop by the Numbers Twitter. If you're on Twitter, go check out Hip Hop by the Numbers. They do fantastic hip hop, stats and data, which is cool. First thing to understand about Big K.R.I.T. is how prolific he is, dropping more than 17 projects in the last 15 years, and he produces most of his own beats. More than 2 out of 3 tracks are self-produced by Big K.R.I.T., which is probably the highest that I can think of. Most of his music is free. K.R.I.T. never wants to stifle his own creativity, so he samples whatever the fuck he wants and releases it for free so that he cannot get sued. So this is like a mixtape strategy, and it's very different from the Spotify strategy, and he's still gotten to a pretty successful place here. Let's go down and see what they have. So across his entire mixtape career, 13 mixtapes and album, 3, I think it might be 4 at this point, Big K.R.I.T. has released over 300 tracks. He's got 318 tracks. He has production credit on 71% of those tracks, which is a lot, man. 226 tracks. And 70% of them he has produced alone, which is increasingly rare. Often there's like secondary producers and tertiary producers, right? And of the 92 songs he has no credit in, 12 came out for the more recent 12 for 12 freestyle mixtape. So that kind of changes some of the stats as well. Now, he has also released projects on Def Jam commercially, one of those 3 projects there, where he has cleared samples, or actually more mostly avoided sampling altogether. So let's see what we have in this kind of situation. But even with all the producers he does have access to through Def Jam, he actually has self-produced more of his contracted music than the mixtape tracks, which we can see here. So what we have, pre-Def Jam deal, 73% of the tracks he self-produced. That's 140 tracks, over 100 of which were just solo production. That's crazy. And then about 37 tracks he's rapping on other people's beats. And then, on the Def Jam commercially released albums, his self-produced rate is actually higher. It's about 80%, but it's, way less tracks total, right? 31 tracks, 25 of which were self-produced. So, that can be interesting. Even, my guess is that increase was a bit surprising to me, but I guess that would be because for commercial projects, he's spending more time self-producing non-sampled tracks than commercial releases, which makes sense. If you're not going to sample, you have to spend more time doing all the different layers yourself. So I think that's what's going on there. Let's see what else we have here. We don't have too much more. It's a quick halftime show, just showing K.R.I.T. some love. The last thing to show is about K.R.I.T. producing for other artists. Let's go down to that figure. Since 2007, K.R.I.T. has released more than 50 tracks for other artists. This is in addition to all the work he's done for his own projects. That averages about 5 tracks per year he's producing for other people. He's produced for Wiz Khalifa, Smoke DZA, Freddie Gibbs, Ludacris, Currency, T.I., Juicy J, and Bun B. These are all legends. So, K.R.I.T. is a legend in the South. Shout out to Mississippi. He also raps on tracks he produces for other artists about half the time. So that's what's shown here. On the left, we can see the number of beats he's made for other artists per year. On the right, in blue, we can see the percentage of those beats he also raps on. So like in 2010, he's rapped on about 5 out of the 8 beats he made for other artists. And in 2018, he rapped on about 4 out of the 10 beats he made for other artists, for example. And what's crazy to me also is how he got started. This dude started making beats on the PlayStation 1 console, for real. In the year 2000, PlayStation released a game called MTV Music Generator, and this dude would literally use the PS1 controller to make all his beats. You know how much time that would take? That would be hella frustrating for me. That's crazy. I'm not sure if there's a more unusual way for a producer to step into the game. That's hella crazy. All right, so I think we're about to move on to the second half of the show. See if we have anything up in the chat. I'll drop the link to this in case y'all are interested to check out K.R.I.T and those, that data on your own. You probably can't see everything too well. Let's see. And then as far as, some of the favorites, we're getting some love from y'all. We got, TJB, favorite project forever. I think that was like a second or third mixtape. Forever's a mighty long time. Yeah, that one was a great project. And the second favorite is probably Return to Forever. Yeah, those two are hard to top, right? And then Big Terry, yeah, man, have a good night, dude. Get out of here. We'll get it in for you, man. You don't need to stay up all night for this one. And Grip Tannen, giving K.R.I.T some love for one of the nice producers in the game who's under celebrated, I feel like. All right, so let's keep it moving here, y'all. Next up, we got Jaletta with OK.
Got a lot on my mind, not much I would say, yeah. I'm just getting high, blunts to the face, yeah. I ain't feeling fine, never anyway, yeah. I'm never feeling fine, but it's still okay, yeah. I'm good. They fucking with the cover, but they never read the book, now they should. Baby, shake it, yeah. Got that empty tummy, put this food up on your plate. Let's get takeout, smoke a couple blunties, then I lay down. Trying to get this money like a paper route, yeah. You can check this, stuck up in my head, I'm so reflective. About to cop a crib, another thing up off the check. Let's perfect this, counting up my money with my blessings. And it's always sunny, FXX shit. I don't wanna be the man, I don't wanna be the one. I just wanna be myself, I don't wanna be someone. I just wanna see the sun, I already seen the clouds. I've been getting high so much, I can't even see the ground. Easy now, daily I'm just trying to take it day by day, week to week, month to month, year to year, case by case. I've been gone way too long, all I want's a place to stay. I ain't much for talking, ain't got problems with it, stay in place. A lot on my mind, how much I would say, yeah. I'm just getting high, lines to the face. Got a lot on my mind, not much I would say, yeah. I'm just getting high, blunts to the face, yeah. I ain't feeling fine, no, never anyway. No, I'm never feeling fine, but I'm still okay, yeah. I'm good.
Curious what y'all think about this one. There's some things I really like.
Got a problem, if you did I wish you would, yeah. I'm good.
Drop your 1 to 5 star rating if you can. 5 stars meaning you would download this, add it to a playlist, or share it with a friend. I do love the beat. Super chill and contemporary sounding. I can hear some TDE artists going over that beat, I feel like. Jaletta's voice is super unique. It took me a while to warm up to it, but it grew on me. And the more I hear it, the more I like it, I feel like. So that works. And if you think about it, there's several popular artists in the industry that have voices that might be a turnoff for some audiences. Danny Brown, Blueface, E40 is a classic example. So it's going to probably be hit or miss for some people. But the advantage is you're showing off your originality, which is bold. And you are who you are as an artist. You're showing that as well. You're not really competing with anyone because you're kind of trying to make your own lane, which I highly respect. I think that's awesome. But to succeed with such an original and different style, You're going to have to be patient and probably play the long game. The challenge will be to stay hungry and keep creating art for your own purposes and not just to cash out. I will say your style over this beat is very pleasant on the ears. You know, nice hook on this one. I like your subject matter. You're talking about just wanting to be yourself and maintain. That's awesome. Points-wise, voice is solid. It's going to be hit or miss for some people. Originality, medium. Vocal effects and mixing, medium. Lyrical bars and content, more about the subject matter and the vibe for this one. Flow was cool. Beat was a strength. I'd say, you know, I can't find a flaw. Anything that you might dislike might be on the more subjective side. We'll see what the chat has to say. Cool, colorful, and abstract art as well. I think that matches the vibe. That was nice. Awesome, Antoine hitting it with the 3. Grip with the 4. That's actually really winning. Grip's liking the voice. Yeah, see, so, you know, it kind of depends. We're trying to show you all something different and challenge you guys to give feedback in different ways. Grip saying he likes the beat and the voice, but weed raps just seem generic to him, perhaps. Yeah, we've heard a few of them. That might be a good challenge. Also, rudeboypro with some really good feedback saying, you know, he's wishing there were ad-libs. The more energy, the more ad-libs make sense, but let's not forget with lower energy, ad-libs can really be impactful as well. You don't have to be as frequent with them, but, you know, you can almost talk to yourself, and that might be increasingly engaging. I think that's excellent feedback. Really appreciate that from you guys. So, okay. You know, with any of these tracks, if you guys do like it, look up the link and, you know, show some love. We're out here trying to get feedback and collaborate as well. So next up, let's switch it up a bit and check out something in the R&B lane, and then we'll kind of get into some more hard music with the second half of the show here. So here we go with Melka, Space and Time. Let's see what you guys think about some R&B. Melka was on an episode earlier this season.
All these stars in the sky, how did I find you? I'm so happy I found you, so lucky I found you. But in space and time, you needed distance, I needed different. It all changed in an instant. I should leave it in the past. I know when my homies hear me talking, they say just let it go. I hate the fact that it was my fault that I lost you. You wanted my action to match my vision, so you could put them on. I didn't listen, even though I had ambition. Felt like I was trapped in my mama's basement. Funny how things change. I've had different women, I've had time to grow. I have traveled around the world and then came back home. I write these love letters and hope that they'll find you with an open mind. And I look up when it's dark at night, at these stars in the sky. How did I find you? I'm so happy I found you, so lucky I found you. But then space and time, you needed distance, I needed different. It all changed in an instant. It could all change in an instant. Me, I just needed different. And you said, boy, you just don't listen. I don't understand, I've been spending. How can you say I don't listen? I act like time isn't ticking, and you count every second, and seconds be turning to minutes, and minutes to years, and all of these fears come crawling, and my heart is stalling. All these stars in the sky, how did I find you? I'm so happy I found you, so lucky I found you. But then space and time, you needed distance, I needed different. It all changed in an instant. All these stars in the sky, I cannot find you, I cannot find it to you. Space and time, I gave you distance. Way too much distance. Gone, I can't fix it.
All right, Melka with Space and Time. Always like to have a little R&B mixed up in here. So coming through with the baby making music, a nice chill production built around the acoustic guitar. Really nice vocal layering and harmonies overall. Curious about what people think about the mix. Hard for me to get a sense if there's anything that needs to be addressed in the mix. Might be some different ways you could take it. Overall, well written and catchy hook, which is especially important for the R&B lane. I like the bridge. That's some song structure and arrangement that a lot of developing R&B artists sometimes forget to build into their tracks. So I think at least that's showing why that's there. It can be important. Showcase the artist's vocal range and abilities. There's some nice production details here. I'm curious if you do your own production, Melka. Around like 52 seconds in, there was like a new kind of like weird oscillating high pitch layer added in the background to the instrumental, which I actually really liked. Gives the track a unique vibe and character. Around a minute in, there was like a fantastic bass transition, which I absolutely loved. It was a real strength, caught my attention right away. Sometimes like small details like that can make all the difference. So really nice touch here. Points wise, not quite the same as rap, but voice was solid, originality low, vocal effects and mixing serviceable. I'm gonna check in with the chat and see how they think. Lyrical content's not about bars, subject matter's on brand, and then beat was solid. So you definitely have a good formula here, man. The production, song structure, vocal delivery, arrangements, they were all there. That takes a lot of time to develop that ability. So you have a good ear for music. Finding that perfect mix might be what this needs to become really impressive for the lane that it's in. Maybe it's worth tagging in an engineer. I always have someone handling my mixing, honestly. It's a really good move for me personally, I have to say. I don't always have to handle every detail myself that way, and it can be a huge relief. That way I can just stay in the creative mood and not have to worry about going crazy about tweaking every little detail, which can like kill the creative vibe. Oh man, there are some good comments here. So in general, good or bad, having people comment and engage with your music is a win. rudeboypro saying music's vocals sound a bit withdrawn relative to the snare, but that just might be the style. That's actually very interesting. He's saying if there's a dry layer, it's a little quiet relative to the effects. I think that's actually very valuable feedback. Thank you for that. Grip Tannen didn't love this when he was young, this kind of vibe, but saying you have a good voice for sure. Let's see what else we got. Lennin saying, pretty smooth. So that's a win. Grip saying you got something solid. Awesome, Antoine. 4 out of 5. Love the hook and the verses. I do think there's some really impressive arrangements and song structure here that deserves credit. And then Unclaimed Gaming. Oh, hey, here we go, man. Giving us, quietly hitting here. All right, cool. So nice. Appreciate you, man. Thank you for sending that in. I definitely like to mix in some R&B. So stick with us and then give us some feedback, Unclaimed Gaming, on some other people, Melka. All right, so next up, we got FredoTheRapper with Peace of Mind.
Burn my fingers, linger too long, I'm bad to my protons. Put the raps in my bag, gonna need a tow truck. Loader like soda, I'm popping this cold stuff. I'm honest, alone some my options. Yoda, my conscience, hold up, watch this. Man, turn a plan to a cockpit. Launch this like a rocket ship, these comments. Just a constant threat, my confidence is a constant test. But I'm positive, my life is blessed. I've been in and out of bed, I'm not convinced that I'm not dead. Got moccasins, I'm rocking threads, talking like a killer bee. How come every condescending Machiavelli silly commentator. Can I come on out the theater? I don't really need the scene. I'ma need hominids, making a man look bad just from talking shit. Hotter than a candle wick. Pass it off, reclaim my home. I'm soft, but need to keep my throne. Passive in my undertones. Left alone, recruit my laws to take your bones. The grace been robbed. Away, don't stop. Always, I'm lost. A tanking top. This race is flawed. I painted black with no summer clothes. This darkness rose in the aftermath. Caught a cold with an open hand, sniffing quick like the snitch was up for grabs. Couldn't miss cause they wish for a man. I'm kinda crisp, cookie crumbled hands. Just cause you burnt the dish don't mean you toss it the pan. But don't twist and mess around and you're dead. So put around in your head. Autobahn then wreck in the town you had sped. It amounted into colossal models they choose to describe to the youth that the right path to take ain't the one that I choose. I'm too manic, confused, understand it, compute. Taking damage, immune. I hit the hammer like Bob and turn the mob into news. Make a profit on you, lit a part of the fuse and brought Bacardi and booze. I got a mouth full of pain, so now the waffle is blue. Kinda common I do, hiding out in the train. I turn them out in the suit. Look at me, I'm so great, tailored up in a suit. Shiny teeth of a snake, trying to eat up the coop. Got the word of the day, said don't wait on the few. That patience ain't a virtue, and that the life that we live ain't the one that we choose. Just a test of the mind, try and tie in the truth and learn these lessons as lies and how the power is used. In a mountain of pain, brain grapples abuse, but only power of mind is where I find my own truth. Yo.
Ooh, Grip saying got the Harlow vibes. That's a very, very big compliment. FredoTheRapper with Peace of Mind. Also, I'm about to drop the Discord link just in case any of y'all engineers or anyone else wants to collaborate, give feedback, and help out with some of these other tracks as well. We have FredoTheRapper back on the first episode of season 2, which seems hella long ago to me now. Awesome rap voice and vocabulary too. And it's not one of those overly verbose vocabularies where it's a turn off. I think it was mixed in quite well with just kind of standard words, real chill, laid back delivery, smooth flow. I love this beat. Really nice, crisp snare on this one. Super well-rounded track all around. Very well executed. You got a style all your own, and it's a great match over this production in particular. Points-wise, voice excellent, originality solid, vocal effects and mixing couldn't quite get the best ears on it. Sounded okay, sounded solid. Lyrical content, bars or subject matter, good, very good. Flow excellent and beat excellent. So, you know, what's not to love? You're kind of hitting everything pretty fucking well. I would classify this as really impressive. It's my highest rating. Not much more to say, honestly, which is a win. Leaving me speechless is a win. You doing you. This is a dope ass track. Definitely makes me want to hear more. It makes me want to run it back. It's cool creative artwork as well. Well done. Let's see what we got. Melka's got to take off. No worries, fam. Good to see you. Thanks for sending that track in. Oh, man, 30 pages of essays. Goddamn. Don't envy that. Shit, I just got fucking post-traumatic stress thinking about that shit. So let's see. What else we got? rudeboypro. Oh, man, you dipping out. Sorry, but check it out tomorrow then. Your track's coming up in three songs. You're almost there. We're in the final little bit of the album. But that's cool. All right, so next up, we're in our final 5 of the night. We got Visa with Pussylude Part 4. Oh shit.
Checking my surroundings when I open Safari. Closing out the tabs, but I remember the ooh. Damn, I trip on Sarah as she banged on that ooh. You nasty motherfucker in your blood like Sue Woo. Better not be fucking in my house. And yeah, I'm thinking how I fuck your style. Goddamn. Random bitches trying to turn me out. What she all about? 3, 4, 5 niggas to turn you out. I don't respect that. That's major setbacks. You won't respect where you should try and keep your legs attached. Back inside my younger years, sneaking in back doors, trying to give you what you asked for when I only fucked with bad horse. Still
can fantasize on my top 5 that I see as trophies. If you know me, you'd say Lisa and karaoke. If you my bitch, then you won't trip and you gon' fuckin' with me. That's way better than having this kind of episode.
Some bitch just takes your phone, asking what time you coming. Cause when I call back, ass for breathing on the damn phone, the damn thing, then the gon' damn hang up.
Caught up, damn shame. Late night, ain't right. Satisfied, hypnotized, telling lies. I'm gon' realize I just won't feel right. And all them hoes ain't right. Calling on you late night. When I'm gon' realize I just won't feel right. And all them hoes ain't right. Calling on you late night.
Oh man, talk about getting triggered. Visa and Warner Beats with Pussylude Part 4. This kind of reminds me of like some 90s death row music built around that primary piano and string layers. DJ Quick would always do like medley for pussy interludes as well. So Visa has a very cool and engaging flow and cadence for this one. That's on display. Stands out as a strength. The hook is also catchy and entertaining. Made me laugh. Also sounds like I'm Devin the Dude a little bit with that pussy got a hold on you. Did I do that right? That's why I'm not on that track. I feel like we got to hear the other Pussyludes now. What's up with chapters 1 through 3? It's like Star Wars in this bitch. Points wise, voice, original. I like it. Cuts through the beat, stands out. Originality, solid, you know. We've heard things like this before, but you're executing it well. Vocal effects and mixing sound pretty great. Lyrical content, it's not really about the bars. Subject matter is there though, clearly. The flow is a strength, and beat is solid. I classify this as can't find a flaw, one of my highest ratings. I feel like this is executing what it's trying to do very well. Sounds professional. Worthy addition to the pantheon of pussy-inspired tracks. You know? Trickin' has also grown to a whole new level in 2020 with things like OnlyFans and Instagram simping in general. So there's plenty of inspiration for future Pussyludes there. Let's see what we have in the chat. Grips with it. 3.9 from Awesome Antoine. rudeboypro saying enjoyable. Yeah, 4.5 out of Grip Tannen, so props. This is getting one of the highest ratings, you know, so I'm definitely with that. Gave us something different, too. All right, cool. Let's get into some transitions here and get into something a little bit different. So here we go with Marc Willis with Volume. Looks like it's going up to 11.
Nut clutching time. Some can, some can't.
And that Rude Boy Pro, you up next.
Like to me.
Followed
some
by
can,
Grip.
some can't.
So thanks for sticking with us, y'all.
Can, some can't.
Really appreciate that.
That's just the way it is.
This should be played at a high volume.
Turn up the volume, almighty boss up.
I'm up in the nest. I'm Willis, I don't need impress. Look, it's my Willis, ain't coming for nothing. Nigga rock on that, giving no robbing. Stick my thumb in her butt when she coming, and she love it. I had the boss up. She passed through, I catch her like Randy Moss. Vince Carter, your play is so far. You niggas play too fucking soft, yeah. Turn up the volume, I had the boss up. She passed me the cool, I catch her like Randy Moss. Vince Carter, your play is so far. You niggas play too fucking soft, yeah. Turn up the volume.
Shout out to Marc Willis with Volume. Cool spacey beat, nice low end. I really enjoyed that layer. I also like the primary like bell melody. It was simple, but a very important layer. You start with the heavy auto-tune hook, which contrasts the beat well, since a lot of the beat is in that low register. What grabs my attention most is how you approach the verse following the first hook. Very cool and unique kind of whispering verse, which you almost never hear. Throwback to like some Yin Yang Twins. I don't know if any of y'all know about that. I definitely was not expecting that approach. It creates incredible contrast to the hook vocally, being pretty much in the opposite of the auto-tune harmony, you know, going into that whispering verse. I think that was clever and well done. It also helps make the hook refreshing once again once it returns after the verse, which is the key. If the whole track was just an auto-tune, I think it would have been far less interesting. I get the sense this would sound especially amazing in a car with a good sound system. Heavy Randy Moss references. I wonder how much that resonates with people now. He was one of the best receivers of all time, except for when he was on the Raiders, which was my team. Garbo. But before and after, he was a Hall of Fame talent. Points-wise, voice, solid, pretty good. One of the strengths. Originality, medium. It was going to be low, but then you brought something interesting during the verse. Vocal effects and mixing sounded at least solid. Most auto-tune artists have a good ear for that. Lyrical content, low. Flow, medium. Beat, medium. It's a very good and interesting formula. Somewhere between pop mass appeal and like gutter street music. You definitely letting the production be front and center here and just trying to complement that with your vocal performance as opposed to kind of be above that. I think it's a good formula. rudeboypro saying, reminds me of Bones, winning. That's a good compliment. And the ad-libs too. Yeah, I think that was super solid. Cool. Well, thanks for that one. Really appreciate it, Marc Willis. All right, let's get into the next one and reward some patience here. So here we go from Walex, coming out of Leeds. I almost moved to Leeds, man. I was this close. I ended up in Australia, but I was this close to moving to Leeds. I went out there, I visited, I got hella drunk. I had a good time. I fuck with Leeds. So let's hear what we got. Here we go with Dainty&HEAPS. Yeah.
Yeah, wait, where's the light? Yeah, I do not shine anymore. Yeah, forgot to lock up the door. Yeah, enemy all in my crown. Wait, where's the night? Yeah, I live better under pressure. Calling my mom for the rescue. I don't pretend I got history. Yeah, slip and slide. Ooh, kiss your ass tonight. Mr. Nice, give me 5. Ooh, too slow, you need time to check your life. Give me life. Yeah, that boy don't remember Jesus. Wow, on the side. Yeah, don't forget that we alive tonight. That boy on the wrong lane, saw him, he looking possessed. That's so much it is the itching. Look, he can't behave. Gasoline, I drink just so I guess my enemy. Look at me, I'm insta famous. Instantly, I'm famous. Slip and slide. Kiss your ass tonight, Mr. Nice. Give me 5. Ooh, too slow, you need time to check your life. Give me life. Yeah, that boy don't remember about practice. Where's my fucking gun? Because you know I suck at practice. Yeah, slip and slide. Ooh, kiss your ass tonight. Mr. Nice, give me 5. Ooh, too slow, you need time to check your life. Give me life. Yeah, that boy don't remember Jesus. Wow, on the side. Yeah, don't forget that we at last tonight. Bang, bang, bang.
Pretty fucking swaggerific. Dainty&HEAPS. It was short. Sometimes a good short track is good. It was short though. So, you know, cool industrial layer as a primary melody. You know, cool blend with the trap beat. I'm not an expert in grime. I'm assuming this is not grime. Help me out. This seems very different from grime, from the little grime I've heard. The bass is fucking amazing. It immediately makes me want to slap this in a vehicle at loud volumes. That's what this one and the last one had in common. Walex pairs the beat with a great flow and energy and fucking awesome ad-libs. Probably some of the best example of what ad-libs can do for you so far, which is crucial for this kind of a track, for sure. Catchy hook, catchy song all around. To be honest, it leaves me wanting more, but you know, maybe that is a good thing. It definitely makes me want to run it back. Track is just like under 2 minutes, pretty short. Let's go through the points. Voice, super impressive to me. Originality, solid. Vocal effects and mixing sounded solid. Lyrical content, man, this was fun. There was some nice bars in there. Flow was exceptional, and I really liked the beat. I would classify this as really impressive. You know, how much more could you elevate that is the question. You could take it in different directions, but it worked really well for me. It sounded professional. So shout out to Leeds. Shout out to y'all, Walex. See what we got from Rude Boy Pro. Yeah. Leeds is real different from Australia. That's for damn sure. Awesome Antoine hitting it with a 3.5, liking the flow and the beat. Grip Tannen saying the synth, you know, hits hard, like he likes it. Oh man, okay, so Walex, Rude Boy Pro, you made the beat. That's I really like that, dude. Yeah. Flow like water, be between genres. That's what's interesting and different. I think that's a good example of what's going on here. Are you originally from Leeds? I'm curious where you're from originally too. Okay. Yeah, I think, you know, dude, I don't know if you're down to collaborate, but there's some people, you know, in the Discord that we have that I'm sure would love to fuck with you, man. That was cool. Thank you for sending that in. That was really dope. So, all right, stick with it. Let's get, and the art was cool too. Almost looks like water with the city line inverted upside down. So next up we got Grip Tannen. Finally, thank you for your patience, fam. Here we go with Kushtaka Freestyle.
Atome finds you the harder, the easy way. The pit keeps a quota, your head keeps the reaper safe. It'll be this way, don't matter if you think away the strain. Don't dissipate the past, just rearrange. Time will freeze when you see my face. I'm the last sound you'll hear and the only God you'll see today. In the image of the ghost and the tyrant, I dream of the dream time of force strength for violence. The rough seas and the shore and the sirens. There's the howling of the wolves and the silence. Last sight of the dead, not a dying breed. Nothing to live, kill or die for, so try me. I ain't leaving, get low or get lively. You in a mood, then bust that move, nigga, entice me. Out of place, out of time, seize time from the timid for the sake of the mighty, and time ain't a limit. And fate ain't control, there are no debts forgiven. I'ma take what you owe, ain't a treaty you can sign or replace. You can go to the other side of silence, not a face, not a soul. I try to sound this, you can't brace for the blow. You'll burn all your charms and your ace in the hole. Never out of mind, never late to the show. I follow what your trail was covered by straight to your hole. Now it's up and inward, no more onward. You're hearing to your last gas, not a tick longer. So come plan upon it till I catch your odor on the breath of a songbird larva when the clan house was safe. Before the offense has squandered your last ounce of grace, I don't regard your contracts, I don't count your safe. I simply judge your conduct, I don't doubt your faith. The break will never be fixed. Gotta learn to love less when the energy shifts. Mind the patterns and the pressure, know the weather ain't fixed. When the storm hits land, you better bend and be swift. The beast cries havoc, you better be quick. No rest for the honeybee, better be quick. I'm the law, not the letter. A point, not a pedigree. I hack you to bits until everything fits. Energy dies, every memory fades. You will never be safe, you will never be saved. If anything exists, then I persist. The fog's transit canoe I lose the mist, the last shudder in the system. When the motion of a particle is God's last utterance of wisdom, the devil in the deficit of that last exchange is the truth and the sound that I in a black hole where all energy saved. We'll never fear night cause we'll never see day. It's all yours to risk if you insist. Wonder do I wonder doom, nigga, I do this shit. I'll let you talk, promise I listen. Then God cried, we're all damned. That was his last utterance of wisdom. The devil in the deficit of that last exchange is the truth and the sound that I took as my name.
Oh man, that was fucking dope. Yeah, maybe we need to know a little bit more about that Kushtaka legend. Let us know some context there, dude. So if I remember correctly, Grip Tannen, you make all your own beats. Did you make this one as well? It's very impressive. We reviewed some dope, slower, and poetic tracks from Grip in the past. This might be one of the more unique ones I've heard, but to be fair, all your shit's unique as fuck, which I really appreciate. So like cool, as far as the beat, cool industrial tribal type track. With this one, I really like hearing your style in this lane, for sure, I have to say. As usual, you have a great voice, it's built for rap, and a great flow, which is also very unique. So your cadence is off the charts. I like the vocal effects and reverb used here. You know, it's heavier than what I remember hearing in the past, but it really worked for this beat. The tone of this track is creepy, ominous, fierce, and impressive. It's original as fuck. Almost feels like it could be like part of like a soundtrack or something like that. You know what I mean? Points wise, voice, amazing. Originality, top tier. Vocal effects and mixing sounded good to me. Lyrical content, man, you got bars, dude. Your flow is great. It's different too, you know. It shows where I think we're entering an era after rap has been around for hella decades where flow innovation is critical, and I would put this front and center as a great example of something different that works fucking very well. And I would also say that for the beat as well, and then they match together, right? So I would rate this as really impressive. It's my highest rating. I really enjoyed reviewing this one. This show's been fast. There's a lot of like short tracks on this one, but you know, quality original shit can be hard to come by. So really appreciate you sending that in, dude. Let's see what we got in the chat. So okay, so yeah, Grip saying Kushtaka is a native legend from the southeast. I believe you said you're from like Alaska, and then maybe like what was it, like Seattle area perhaps? See, yeah, rudeboypro saying track was dope and melodic, flow was cool. Okay. Cool, man. So like he was like a boogeyman or some kind of character. All right, and you got the art to back that up. Very interesting, dude. All right, so look, this show has gone by quickly. It's one of our faster shows. I think most of our tracks have been shorter than normal. We only have one track left, so let's get to it. So here we go with Kron 11 with Spliffnificent. Oh shit. That's what I need to do after this.
A spliffnificent part in the same difference, freezing the frame, sentences couldn't explain, prisoners hit a lick for respect to the same in a sense. Raw sort of swift, but I'm heckling Kaja grippers men. Shawshank, but especially like high hit 'em. I bet you a 9 spittle watch get you a shy riddle up. Saw it all for the cash, she get fly minister. No fatality, section divide, finisher. Oh, it's a man to a fucking walking apocalypse. Was told to hold the phone, who got me confused with them pocket clips. Don't be a fool sitting wondering if a God exists. It's all up to your brain like them trade schools and them colleges. They train a fool to disable you from accomplishments, but who gon' pay the consequence? You couldn't calm your sense to say that though is Joe without the thrust to hype your conjuring and no fooling if the sky shipping. I'm in the sky shipping, I'm zooted off the shroomies to the sky shifting, recycling everything that I like again. Skip the bitch if I like her friend. Who am I if you might
pretend easy to get the picture. It's filthy, I got a trifle lens. And back on the psilocybin. If God was up in the sky, tell me who the fuck was disguising him. Imitating, similar to disguising her. Only an illusion where them lies occur. But a spliffnificent part in the same difference. Freezing her frame, sentences couldn't explain. Prisoners hit a lick for respect to the same innocence. Raw sort of swift with them heckling Kaji grippers when Shawshank with the special high. Hit them, I'll bet you when I spit or else get you a shy riddler. Saw it off for the catch you get fly minister. No fatality, section divide, finisher. A spliffnificent part in the same difference. Freezing her frame, sentences couldn't explain. Prisoners hit a lick for respect to the same innocence. Raw sort of swift with them heckling Kaji grippers when Shawshank with the special high. Hit them, I'll bet you when I spit or else get you a shy riddler. Saw it off for the catch you get fly minister. No fatality, section divide, finisher.
Yeah, this one was on some other shit, huh? You fucking with it too. Ending with the lullaby. K.R.I.T 11 coming out of Philadelphia. I love Philadelphia. Philadelphia is a fun fucking city, man. I really like it. Kind of reminds me of Oakland a little bit too. Right off the bat, that's some amazing artwork. Okay, I like that. Very chill, kind of like lo-fi beat with minimalistic percussion. Next to no low end on this one. The bass is mostly absent. Just a few sporadic kicks that were kind of mixed pretty lowly as well. Very cool, deep rap voice. This show, I've noticed, has a lot of more high-pitched voices, so that was very cool to hear. We needed something in that register. Fucking insane flow. Nice rhyme schemes. At first, I thought this was nothing but straight bars all the way through. But it does start and end with a hook, so there is some song structure here. The hook kind of starts with that Spliffnificent vibe line. Almost gives me like some J Electronica vibes, to be honest. Run it back. If you ever listen to some J Electronica, run this back. It's not like emulating, it's in its own way, but it's like, you know, you could mix that in on the same playlist and it would sound fucking tight. I mean, that's basically as high of an honor as I can give you, to be honest, by like a lot. This is definitely really impressive to me. It's my highest rating. Points-wise, voice, incredible. Originality, high. Vocal effects and mixing, solid. Lyrical content, awesome. Straight bars on this one, hella tight bars. Flow was, you know, nice. Beat was great. It's kind of like hitting a 5, which is our highest number on every category. Super chill and esoteric way to end the show. Forbidden knowledge, man. Fucking awesome. Definitely makes you want to like smoke something and contemplate the universe, which might be what the next move is. You don't hear a lot of tracks like this, to be honest. You don't hear a lot of tracks on this level. Definitely makes you want to run it back. So let's see. Grip 10 is saying, you know, dope voice, deep and dope. Awesome Antoine hitting it with a 4 out of 5. rudeboypro saying dope. Yeah, man, it's kind of winning every different way you can imagine. So definitely a cool way to end the show, man. All right, guys. Well, shit, that's it. We done. I want to thank you all for tuning in. As usual, it's been an honor reviewing your work. I think everyone on here deserves much more listens. Super underrated, everyone on here. You can continue to send submissions to rapfredrogers@gmail.com. Hit me up on Twitter, which I'm trying to get popping, at rapfredrogers. And I'll leave you with some of my new music just to ride out to. This week is just a little like quick kind of like interlude. It's just a fun quick one over in FTC. I heard this beat, it was very Bay Area style. I don't know if anyone ever listens to the Jacka, but I heard that shit. I was like, oh, we have to do something over this for fun. So I'll leave that to it. But anyways, man, see y'all next time. See y'all next year. We're going to keep it moving. All right, here we go with Mob Melvin. Produced by NoHo Fidel, who's one of the main moderators of Making Hip Hop. Shout out to you. spread some love. Hit up everyone on their different tracks.
Some jacket type shit. What up, East Bay? Pulling up in the rental, listening to instrumental. Lava lamp in my mantle, reserved in manner, federal. Sublime habits, I rhyme, savage, define standards. Defy average, divine passage, define attribute. Sandwich with booth habits and truth pageant. Worded through the roof while your loots manage to poof, vanish. Raise the decibels, breath less like intervals. Test less like imbeciles, bust integral, cut visceral. Vicious pedigree, confrontational enemy. Vast, infinite energy, end gaming allegedly. Parting your particles, which line like Chronicles, wardrobe and Rocket Man, like James Harden with blaze follicles, followed by obstacles, sand savings, suspend havens, like 10 Caymans, I land greatness then send statements, to pretend famous, I am basics, I've been blazing, breathing vapors then coughing like bed basements, defending day after day, but watch them pay to play, they got the faith in the state of mind, but then pay to pray.